Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So today I'm going to do a little experiment today. I'm going to do landscape kind of like this in white. But then guess what? After I'm done, I'm going to glaze it with color. Okay? It's an experiment. So, but first to darken this up, I'm going to use burnt umber. This is an experiment, so if it comes out good, you can use it. I don't mind. We got to darken the canvas first, so I'm going to use this acrylic paint. Okay, this is burnt umber, kind of watered down, okay, so it dries fast. This watered down burnt umber. Just put it on any way you want. It's the undertone. Okay. Should only spend about a minute on this. Doesn't be too fancy. If you put a little water on your brush, the paint will go a little further. And then it'll dry faster, believe it or not, if you put a little water in it. Because we want this brown burnt umber to be totally dry before we start painting on it. Otherwise our white will mix into it. So hopefully everybody's doing good today. It's just about here in Seattle. I worked already, went in at 5 a.m. and got off at 9:30, so to me that's the best shift. Early, go to work, you're done before the afternoon and the rest of the day. Plus I'm off tomorrow. But I do have a gig tomorrow, me and Lisa. And it's not too far from my house, so I live in a place called Magnolia, and then there's right next to us is Queen Anne, and we have a showing tomorrow. All right, so there, we just had to get rid of some of the color on the canvas. If you just joined in, I'm doing an experiment. I'm going to do like a snow, everything in white, but then I'm going to glaze everything with colors once I'm done. It's a good way to get your landscape up there without having to think about colors yet, okay? So I'm going to start with the mountain scene. So I'm going to put the mountain up in really dark colors. A dark gray. Almost black. Let's just put a silhouette of a mountain up there. I want it to look like it's going off into the distance here. So what I'm going to do is put some peaks over here. We'll put the main peak like right here. They'll kind of be going this will be the main peak in the foreground, this one here, going off towards the distance here. Really simple. And then I can lay my snow across this way and this way. I'll probably run a river. Let's run a river from the back. We'll do a winding river. Maybe it's coming like through here. And out the front here. So this will be cool. There we go. Nice, nice. So let me put my sky in next. Hoping that that's dry already. I don't want the blue to mix with that. It's already dry. I can put some blue up there. I'm going to use Windsor blue. Have you ever tried this Windsor blue? It's by Winsor & Newton. Windsor blue. It's really nice. So I did this landscape yesterday. First snow scene I've done in almost 2 years. I put it on X and somebody already wants to buy it. So it's someone that has like a gallery. They want to put it in the gallery. All right, Windsor blue. I'm going to need some more titanium white here. I'll probably have to use, I'm running low. I got to go back to Michael's and get some Windsor titanium white. Because right now I'm going to have to use some Artist Loft titanium white, level 2. It's okay. It's not bad paint. It's a really bright blue, isn't it? We'll add some white to it. Lighten it up a bit. I got my going here. Marianne, hey, I'm doing good. Willow. Yeah, magnolia tree. Yeah, we got tons of them here in Magnolia, down in the village. They get those big old ones with the those flower blossoms. They're kind of cool. There's a story about cattle here when they first discovered Magnolia. because magnolia is kind of like on an island almost, but it's not. If I mean one part broke off, then it would be an island. But when they first discovered magnolia, there was another tree here that looked like a magnolia, but it wasn't. But they named it magnolia, thinking they found all these magnolia trees, but they weren't magnolia trees. So they ended up having to plant magnolia trees to coincide with the name of this place. But we do have magnolia trees now. So, Marianne, I'm going to do it all in white again, but I'm going to glaze it. I'm going to glaze it with different colors and see how it turns out. Today I'm going through my shed outside here. It's filled up with paintings from over the years. And I got room for some newer stuff out there. I was just going to have my friend come over with his truck and just throw them all out, take them to the dump, but one of my viewers said, why don't you donate them? I did take some to the this was about 4 years ago, and the people out at the dump, they couldn't believe I was throwing them out. They were taking them all home. I heard somebody's video before. They said, if you don't know if your art is good, throw them out in the garbage, and then someone takes them, then you know you're ready. You're ready to sell. Ready to sell your art. Trying to make this look a little more rugged coming down. There we go. I don't like when they're too pointy up there. We'll knock the points off a little bit. Much better. So I'm just having fun today. I'm just relaxing. Doing a little experiment here. Which I'm going to put the terrain in right now in white. everything in white, and then I will change color in a little bit when it dries. So it's going to look like a snow scene, all right? Did yesterday. Make sure the brush has got no color on it. So I want this white. So I have a hill here. Oh, there's still blue on it somehow. Oh, I picked up some blue. It's right next to the white. Did I do it again? I think it's underneath the white. There we go. I think I want this hill to come back this way now. It's looking good. It already looks like a snow scene. But it's not going to be a snow scene. Do 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 do. All right, so I'm going to let that white dry, and then I'm going to hit it with some color when I'm done. I'll do the mountain next. Doesn't that look cool? Yeah, I didn't know what you were saying yesterday, Marianne. Were you trying to become a member, or were you just trying to donate some money? I didn't... I think if you want to be a member, you got to go to my channel, and there's a membership page. I'm pretty sure. There's a community page, membership, home, videos, lives, shorts, and members. I think there's a members. But on here, if you see, not sure how it works. All right, maybe it's on my end because I still haven't given them my bank account yet. There's they owe me some money, but they've been trying to transfer it over to my account, but I haven't so they might have it locked right now. So I'll have to do that. I'll have to give them all my banking information and then send that money to me. It's not much what I make. I've got over 1,000 videos, and I only make I think it's 30 cents a day. All right, let's put some snow up on these mountains. So I want this one in front of that one. So what I'm going to do is kind of highlight the edge of it here the way I want it. This is the fun part. I like doing the mountains. I'll do it with the knife today. I've been doing it with a brush, but I want to show you the difference. I'll show you that painting I did yesterday was with the brush, and I'll use a knife today just to put the snow up there. It just is on the painting a little better than a brush. Like when you use a brush up there, it kind of blends in, see? But I still like it. This is more like nature, I guess, what it would look like out there. Now this one will be in front of those. These are going to be going off into the distance. We'll put a little small mountain right here. Another peak here in front of that big one. See how I did that? It's going to look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 peaks now. That'll look cool. So back here I'm going to use a light blue, because it wouldn't be so bright, the white on those. Pretty cool. I wonder if I should put some purple in this painting today. Maybe I'll do a short while I'm painting this. So I'm putting the shadow side of the mountain up here now. Cool. I'm going to put more white up in the mountains, but I want to soften this lower part real quick before it dries. All right, let me put more white up there now. Especially this peak. I want this peak pretty bright. If you're not comfortable with the knife, you can use your brush up there. obviously. But the knife, it kind of creates, it'll, the knife will put something up there that looks cool, you know, by accident. Look at that. Man, that looks so cool. I almost want this darker. A darker blue. These two. Let's see if I can do it without messing it up. Do 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 do. Yeah, that'll. Wow. Really digging this. See how I just created that ridge because I kind of covered the white up. I'll make it look like if you were up there skiing, you could come down this slope here. I usually don't spend this much on a mountain, but I want it to look good because I'm going to change all the color next. Probably make this yellow, green, and then add some trees in here. So what's cool about the knife, you see how I'm working the bottom, blending it all in so it looks like nature, you know. It's really coming together. I get rid of this these dark spots here, so I'm going to put a little more white up there. I could either put more white or when I run a cloud down on top of it, we'll just cover them up with white. Wow. That's really cool looking mountain. It looks like an oil painting. That's why I use the knife every once in a while. You're not going to get that look with a brush. It's not going to happen. I can still see some points that need to be brightened up a little more here with white, but I want to move on to the sky. And then I can do all the terrain here. Let's do some cool clouds. Yesterday I just did a free-for-all in the sky. Oh, do you want me to keep it as a snow scene? I could keep it as a snow scene. I still got to add some trees, though. I was going to try and glaze it with some, make it turn it into like a spring type painting. All right. I can leave this one as a snow, you're saying? I'll bring some of these cliffs down a little further here. It looks cool right here. All right, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to finish this mountain then. Bring that snow down a little further. Looks good. All right, I'll do the mount. I'll finish the mountain. Let's do some clouds. Wish I had a bigger. I want to use a round brush up here for the clouds, but this is small. This is a Da Vinci brush, top acrylic. I'm sure Da Vinci didn't use this kind of brush. Well, I'm debating whether what do these clouds, because I like the way I did them yesterday. I just kind of blended them into the sky. Because if I do each one, well, it's going to take a long time. Let's put some purple around the top of the mountain. A light violet. We'll do it over here first and make sure it's going to look good. I'm pretty sure it's going to look good. Any extra color, it's going to look better. Otherwise, it's just going to be blue and white. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. Maybe I can do purple cloud. That would be awesome. Violet. We'll get a little lighter tone over here on the large peak here. Let's see what that looks like. Man, that looks pretty wicked, man. That looks so cool. I like the way this looks like. It looks really rough, you know, like to me it looks like an oil. It's just the kind of painting I like, you know. I like it to look like a computer, you know, like a computer painting. Like if you try to create a landscape, it just looks too clean, you know. I don't have anything here to compare it with, but hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Man, I'm really digging that. I am really digging that. I'm going to do white right above it now. In the same manner. I'll do a little bit over here first. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Sometimes I feel like when I'm painting for so long, but I'm off. I already worked. I already did enough today. This looking good. I think I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna do the clouds like yesterday. Okay. All right, there we go. That's enough white. Looks like a snow scene, huh? Look how cool those mountains look. Looks cold, huh? Like this right here, let me show you. This here, look, it could be like a ledge right here. And then I'll put a little further out on top of it here. Make that like a drop off right there. You see how that turned out like that? Let me put a dark brown color in there and see what it looks like. I'll have to mix burnt umber and black. So I'm thinking this could be a ledge here. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. That's what I for things like that in the painting to help me design it. And then what I'll do is I'll bring the river more out here and around. So since I'm gonna leave this a scene, I'm gonna lighten up some of the snow again, okay? So I want this to look like a ledge right here. Okay. Wow. I think I need my bigger brush now. My bigger filbert brush. So I'll have a hill here. Well, I'm gonna have the river here. So let me do this side first. Looking good. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Do 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 do. Gonna put the darken the river up a bit here. I'm gonna try my knife with the black. I've never done that before with black. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see if it works. I'll bring that from up here. I use white when I do this. Probably going to look better if I use a brush. I haven't been checking the chat. Willow! Looks like a cliff, yeah. Sometimes I forget chat's on. When I first started, I put that burnt umber underneath. You see it's kind of burning through the white. That's what the undertone does. It comes through the paint. You don't realize it when you use colors. All right, let's put a tree in there to make this look a little exciting. Let me get my hooker green. Mix a little black in it. We want a dark color for the trees. Maybe I'll kind of keep it more on the green side because I'm going to put snow on them anyway. I'm thinking we'll put the big trees right about here because this looks pretty close. I could put some big trees. It's going to cover up some of that, but oh well. So I'm going to put some bushes down here. Right on the... Maybe I'll just put one right on the edge. There we go. I didn't cover up too much of the mountain there. Still looks like it's there. So I'll put a big tree over here in between peaks here. So I'll put some bushes here. Right on the river's edge here. And then smaller as they go this way. And I'll put one big tree right in the middle there. So that tells me I'm going to have to do my clouds a little different today. I'll have to paint them in individually. It's going to take a little longer, but this type of tree you just press down the middle and you just get wider as you come down. I just press down the middle and I press harder and then it widens out down here. I like to cover this. You see where the river makes its turn here? I like to cover that up. Look at that tree. Wow. I didn't cover up too much of the mountain, so that's all right. I think it looks pretty good. Then we'll put some distant trees maybe out here on this ledge here. Let me get my other fan brush for that. We'll use a acrylic fan brush. We'll put a few trees out here. There we go. Got some distance, some depth. Do 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 do. Pretty cool. I don't think I put this many in the one I did yesterday. I'm really digging this. I don't know why this is taking so long. Because I guess I wanted to take my time today. I'll try and hurry up now. I just want to have bushes down here. With snow on them. And put a few bushes here. This side of the river. I'm going to put a little highlight on here so you can kind of see what they look like first. And then I'll cover them with snow. Do 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 do. Wow. All right, we got to make that look like a river now. So I'm going to get my knife and cut some water in there. I got a couple of you watching still. Who's in here? Oh, to cover this river going, yeah, up here, yeah. Maybe the river should just maybe go through those trees, yeah. I'll fix it. Good eye, Willow. Good eye. We'll just make the trees go from here. All right. There you go. Now it's got some depth to it. All right, let's cut this water in now. Do, 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 do. I might change that water to gray. I think a little too. Doesn't look like the one like I did yesterday. Yeah, I think the one yesterday was more gray. So let me gray that up a bit. A little bit too black. We'll do it like a bluish gray. I want it to look more, I don't want it to look black like that. It doesn't even look like a river. do 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 do. All right, I like that better. Much better. Yeah. I do a little snow on there. A little snow on the trees. You ready for the snow, huh? I didn't like that black water. All right, that looks a little better. Maybe I'll put just a hint of reflection down here. Just a little bit. All right. Let's see if it looks like water now. Very cool. Having a trouble hitting my river down here. All right. Man, this one's taking long. I haven't even done the clouds yet. Man, I gotta tighten up my river. This was Willow's idea, running these trees all the way back there. I think it looks good. Yeah, it's almost, I guess it's time. I'll do some snow on the trees right now. We'll see how it turns out. So, I'm going to do it in a light blue. Even lighter than that. I was going to do it in white first and then blue, but I'm just going to do it in blue like right now. It's just a very light blue. I'm going to try and get a bunch of, hit a bunch of the branches here. There we go. There's your snow, Ed. I think that looks cool. Usually when it soaks in, it'll look a little better. About acrylic paint, when you put it on heavy like that, if you give like 3 or 4 minutes, then it soaks in, gets flat. Oh, thanks, guys. All right, I'll do the, I guess everything's going to be that color, even the bushes, so I'll make a little whiter for up here in the front. There we go. Just snow everywhere. A winter wonderland. I think that's going to be the title. Winter Wonderland. It was Mary Ann's idea to keep it a snow scene. I was going to paint all these green, all the hills and stuff. I was going to try and do a glaze on it. Do it all in white and then glaze different color there. I'll try that another day. Put a dress on this one. Wow. It's looking like, this looks like ice now. It's starting to look like it's frozen. Man, I gotta finish the clouds. I don't want to make the two-part video. That look frozen. The ice looks frozen. What I'm gonna do, check this out. I'm gonna put bushes here, and then I'm gonna drag the snow out from the bushes, and it should make some mounds in there. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. Make sure everything's running. So we'll put some bushes right on the edge here, going back. Oh, where you live there? Are you from Europe, Willow? I can't remember where you said you're from. Time for bed already, huh? All right, let me put this ground here now. There we go. You can see it a little bit. I'm really digging this. I think I'm going to leave it just like that, man. It does look like the river's frozen, doesn't it? Yeah, blue in the snow. All right, thanks, Will. Aussie, huh? I got to put you on the map. I don't have anybody in Aussie yet. I put a little pin in there. Cool. We'll get you on the map. All right, I'll try a little blue. Let's try it out here. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-bow. Well, this brush is too big. It'll soak through. I could use a knife out there. All right, I'm gonna work on the sky. I don't want to do the sky like I did yesterday. That took too long. So I'm just gonna put those clouds in that I usually do. We'll just run some this way and that way. With some shadows underneath. It's a quick way to do clouds that look good. Look at that. Look how quick I did those clouds, man. That's pretty amazing. That blows my mind. I should have did a short. Maybe if I hit it now, it'll go back. Put a few clouds in here. So I don't know what to call this. Maybe a winter wonderland or frozen river. Definitely looks like the river's frozen. All right, guys. Let me put a bird up there and I'm done. I can't believe how long it took. Yeah, you're right. It does. The shade does need to be purple, huh? You be an artist, Willow. But yeah, to match that, it should be purple in there. You're right. Absolutely right. So I will do that. All right, let's try some purple under there. I mean, I went this far. I got to go the rest of the way. I'm moving the camera. Yep, that was the ticket. Thanks, Willow. You're absolutely right. Now we got to put some purple down here. All right, thanks for the help. So I think that's about all I'm going to do. I still got to put snow on these. My paint is drying up here. Yeah, I just got to put a little snow on these bushes and that's it. I'm going to go run some errands. Very cool. All right, guys. Thanks for helping on this. You guys have been a great help. Winter Wonderland. Frozen River. All right, guys. You have a good one. Good night, everybody. Or good night to Willow. It's still noon here in Seattle. See you guys in a little bit. Cheers.